I guess I did.
Seconded by Mitzi.
Thank you.
And
Mr. Mayor, in addition to the redevelopment agency, you also have a transit fund and transit services review.
Transit group.
do transit. Let's do our transit. Okay.
Which item would you like to take up?
I'm sorry?
Which meeting?
We're going to do the transit, the special meeting.
Redevelopment?
Yeah, just waiting. Okay. Welcome to the September 21st, 2010 meeting of the Glendale Redevelopment Agency. Can we have a roll call, please?
Agency members: Draymond.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Quintero.
Here.
Weaver.
Here.
Chair Friedman.
Here. Can we hear your report, please?
Agenda for the September 21, 2010 regular meeting of the Glendale Redevelopment Agency was posted on Thursday, September 16, 2010 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. What's next?
Next is approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second,
Okay, by unanimous consent.
if I'm not absent. Is that July 6th? Okay, abstain from
Can we have a
July
different second?
I'll second that.
Okay, thank you. With noting the one abstention from Mayor Najarian, the July 6 meetings are approved. What's next, please?
Next is oral communications.
Okay.
Discussion is limited to items not part of this agenda. Each speaker is allowed 5 minutes. Members of the Redevelopment Agency may question or respond to the speaker, but there will be no debate or decision, and the matter may be referred to staff through the Executive Director for investigation and report.
Thank you. I have one card, Mike Mohill.
Headline news.
Mike Mohill, Chairman. Mike Mohill, Speaker. Couple of things that concern me this afternoon. That's why I came out of my sick bed to come here, all right? The first thing I was reading, had plenty of time, 3 weeks to read a lot, okay? And reading the Glendale News Press, and it says, Glendale boring. Some think so. Okay? So why is Glendale boring, according to the Glendale News Press? There's nothing going on here. I mentioned a card club. Everybody said, phew. Maybe that might be the excitement. Or maybe we need another liquor store, Bevo, instead. We need something exciting. And maybe a card club would be just it. We don't need another restaurant. We don't need another nightclub. Or a bowling alley. Let's think, as they would say, out of the box. Speaking about thinking out of the box, I was reading this article in the Daily News. College burned by branding. Will marketing get a failing grade? Glendale, the Daily News. Duke University is, they're competing for the students from the high schools, and so they did some branding, Mr. Draymond. And they put a shirt that said D+. Everyone says, wow. All you get at Drake is a D+. Wow. It backfired on them. That's what my point is, without going into the detail of the article, if you want to read it, okay? Now, American University went ahead and said they wanted to be known by wonk, which is the opposite of no. And guess what? Wow. Everybody goes to that university now. Okay? The other article I found was very interesting by a man by the name of Gary Huerta out of the Glendale News Press, Common Knowledge of Getting Pricey. The comment was about, why do we need to hire this company to find out what's going on in Glendale? Mr. Weaver knows what's going on in Glendale. He's been here all his life, and so does Mr. Draymond. Why do we need to spend money in the first place? I love Glendale. Been here all my life, basically. You can ask me what's exciting about Glendale. You can give me the $150,000. I already gave a report. What's so good about Maryland Avenue and the businesses you should bring in. But shh, don't tell the public what's going on till it's too late. Now we have a liquor store on the corner of Brand and Harvard. How exciting. That was a great decision. Bevel. That's where the Lamps Plus was, right, Mr. Draymond?
I believe you're right.
Okay, thank you. You want like that? Okay. So, a couple of points. Branding. Like Mr. Draymond said, we have to deliver on the brand. Santa Clarita was the town that you mentioned. They mentioned that they're a wow town. Isn't that you said? I think you mentioned some town last time.
Valencia.
Valencia, was it? And you said
So,
Valencia. I'm sorry, I remember. Okay. And I'm saying you made the joke about it, but that's the truth, okay? So, what is Glendale going to be known? I thought we were always the Jewel City. But I guess that doesn't sell tickets anymore. Okay? And let's bring some excitement. Glendale is boring. Maybe that's what people like about Glendale. That it is boring. It's a bedroom community. Do you want to keep that image? Some people like that, and some people like excitement. I like excitement. That's why I go to the Americana, okay? And Brand Boulevard. If I want not excitement, I go over to Burbank or someplace else. Okay, enough of my comments, and I'll leave this information for you all if you hadn't read about it already in the newspaper. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Mulhill. As just a little kidding aside, I think you and Mr. Herta should start a consulting company. I think you're very much in line with your philosophies.
Well,
thank you.
He did write an article once about Montrose, about the Christmas last year, and I didn't agree with him. And I wrote back, and the news press wouldn't make comments on my article. But on this particular item, we agreed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, what's next, please?
Is there any agency member or staff comments?
Seeing none, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, we are adjourned. Thank you.